All right, what is going on, everyone? Shinebox back again with another reaction. So today I've got more Ren. We are doing Ren's new song called Troubles. I saw this came out a couple days ago. I wanted to check this out. It is a new song. Hopefully I'm not missing any backstory towards this, because I know Ren likes to follow in certain stories and stuff like that with his storytelling style. So hopefully I'm doing this right. But yeah, this is a new song called Troubles. I've been reacting to a lot of the Big Push and Ren solo stuff, and I've done a Chinchilla song now as well. Now I wasn't a big fan of Chinchilla, especially that version, but I might do the live versions for Chinchilla, because a lot of people are telling me that because I'm not into pop, that the pop songs that Chinchilla has may not work for me. Maybe I should do the live versions that are quite different. That bring a lot of that soul feeling that I loved that when Ren and Chinchilla had in Chalk Outlines, right? So yeah, I'm definitely intrigued to listen to this one. I saw in the thumbnail it has to, like, it's set in like the winter time, so I guess this was filmed early winter. But yeah, let's get right into it. This is Ren with his new song called Troubles. Age of 19 to 26, my most my life is mental pain. Spending years bouncing doctor to doctor for a way out with no luck. As I was told with his Lyme disease, yeah. And says the more body would deteriorate. By the time I was 25, I could barely into the stress-induced psychosis. I was gonna die. This is my story of hope. I had more stories of hope at the time.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stop when I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music help the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads full of reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first hit, baby, was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little blogger, I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from the means to help me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed.
I'm gonna pause right here. Yeah, so from what it seems like, and I think I wonder if there's lyrics to this. Okay, there is. I think I'm actually going to restart the song with lyrics, because from what I gather, this is literally just a song about his age span from 19 to 26 when he was going through the whole Lyme disease diagnosis and all that stuff, and all the pain and trauma he went through and stuff like that. So I kind of want to really look at the lyrics too along with the video. So yeah, I'm definitely going to restart the video. Please don't kill me for that. But yeah, I'm going to restart the video with the lyrics this time. Just because I want to pay attention to more what he is saying, because he is going a little bit fast for me to comprehend. So I'm going to restart it. So give me 1 second. All right, so I'm going to restart it with lyrics this time. I may pause again to maybe break down a little bit what he's saying, but I'll try not to pause too much. Hopefully this might be the only time. I'm not sure, but yeah, let's get back into it. So you even see on the bottom here that it shows that what the song is about, right? That this is supposed to be a message of hope, to not give up kind of thing, I guess, right? This is why I want to hear the lyrics, right?
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stop when I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music help the ice to thaw, put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads full of reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first year, maybe, was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little blogger, I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from the means to help me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purga.
Okay, I'm gonna pause there again at the same point. So I just want to break down those lyrics there. So it just seems like he's going year by year from the ages 19 to 26, how each year got worse, and with the feeling and pain that he had going through this diagnosis. You know, I couldn't imagine going through life like that. And I don't know why the doctors misdiagnosed the Lyme disease for such a long time. And, you know, going through that trauma, it's got to put some sort of distrust in, you know, the medical system at the very least, you know. What I want to know, though, is, like, has Ren ever considered, like, suing the medical system in the UK for that, because, you know, basically putting his life at risk, going misdiagnosed for so long, you know, and doctors not realizing that it's Lyme disease, right? And all the BS that came with it, you know, like he said, he became into the state of psychosis and all this stuff, right? Like it's just such a headache to go through, and, you know, it makes me really feel for him, you know, what he's gone through, and, you know, explaining all the trauma that he's been through because of just one simple misdiagnosis. And it kind of breaks my heart in that sense, where, like, I've had issues with doctors in the past, but never to this extent. And, you know, going through this kind of trauma, it's gotta be, you know, like he's saying, it's painful, right? He's saying that this third year is murder, and, you know, like, so I'm gonna get back into the song to break down the rest of the lyrics, but yeah, he's just going, like, year by year to state how progressively worse it got. And I wonder by the end of the song if he's got, like, that whole message of hope to never give up kind of thing, but we'll get back into it.
Tory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed tomb. Rearrange the alphabet and all the letters spelled doom. Like 3 and mentally you steadily decline. 24
I'm actually gonna rewind that because it kind of froze there.
Rearrange the alphabet and all the letters spelled doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24 I was poor, disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25 and the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap. Deep in psychosis, hallucinations, troubled vision. Visits from the underworld were conjuring my superstition. 25 living back at home with my mum, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become, and my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts, 26 I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. Have on my microphone until my coffin started dropping raw thoughts with the grim reaper knocking on the track. But then man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow. In the cell transplant pulled me out of the cold. And my skin got younger and my body got stronger. And my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord,
Okay, I'm gonna pause there again. So even in the beginning part of this verse here, he was mentioning how being on disability, you know, it really didn't benefit. You know, how can you be on a disability benefit when there is no benefit from having a disability, kind of thing, right? So it's just like, and I felt that lyric because being a little bit vulnerable here myself, I've got family members that are on disability. I'm on disability myself. I do have a couple of issues mentally, physically, stuff like that, that I don't strive when I work and stuff like that. So it is difficult for me to keep a job and, you know, stuff like that. So it's understandable. And especially here in Ontario, Canada, because I'm based in Toronto, Canada here, Ontario's benefit rates really don't provide you with enough money to live. You know, I always have that feeling where, like, if you have a disability and you can't work, you should be paid the equal amount to a full-time job, just so that you can survive and live as well as you want to without having your disability hold you back. This is the one thing I have a problem with the government, not to get too political or anything, but it seems like all forms of government never seem to understand what being on disability is like. You know, currently, you know, a lot of people here in Ontario get less than $1,000 a month from the disability program here in Ontario, and it is not enough, nowhere near enough, especially when on average the living wage for us to survive, just to survive, is $22 an hour. And here in Ontario, the minimum wage is only 17 something now. So we're not even there yet for livable wage. And people on disability get even less than that, right? So it makes it difficult for people on the disability program to, you know, survive. And even, you know, even if you're not on disability, like other government programs, like the general word is welfare, but we have a different term here in Ontario for it, where if you're on the welfare program here in Ontario, you don't get a whole lot in terms of basic needs. Now, I get that being on welfare, it's not supposed to be a permanent basis thing, but it's supposed to lead you from one point to the other. Say if you lost your job or something like that, you can get on welfare until you can find yourself a better, steady, more permanent employment, right? It can also give you the opportunity to go for second-hand employment, you know, stuff like that. You get like a second career kind of choice, right? Where you can get like free schooling out of it and stuff like that, right? So, but living on the welfare program, you get even less than like ODSP, which is the Ontario Disability Support Program that we have here in Ontario, right? So I know the feeling of struggle when it comes to financial. I know the feeling of struggling with disabilities mentally or physically. I know that, right? And this is why I have started this YouTube channel, because I feel like it is the only thing that I can maybe try and strive at on my own without being judged for disabilities, right? Now, I'm not saying my disability is severe, but I'm saying that it is something that I can't really keep a steady job with, right? I'm not going to divulge into what type of disability I have at the moment. I don't feel comfortable doing that at the moment, but I am going to you know, take these words in more. I see that like at the end of this verse, he's even like saying that like closer to the end, he got the proper diagnosis from a stem cell research team and stuff like that, that gave him the boost that he needs to heal and stuff like that, right? And which I wish a lot of the times that would happen immediately. Like for Ren, I wish that like he was diagnosed like right away with the proper diagnosis so that he could have gotten treated and this would have never happened to him. But on the flip side of this, right, it's almost like a blessing and a curse, because when you look at it this way, him getting the misdiagnosis, yeah, it brought him a lot of trauma, but I don't think he would be where he is in life right now with the popularity of the songs and stuff like that. It's kind of like a downside. Like it's kind of like getting fame off of a negative situation, but it kind of sucks that way. But I don't know if he would be in the spot of popularity he is now if he had gotten the proper diagnosis from the very start, right? And it's something that maybe he's kind of thankful for in a way. We'll see what he says in the rest of the song, but he could be thankful for that in a sort of sense, right? Where maybe this misdiagnosis gave him that sense of purpose and gave him a career to really go towards, you know, and him talking about his personal life in his solo career, and then giving him the band that he has, the big push for like more creativity, right? Where he gets to be more vulnerable as a solo artist, but in the band he gets to be more creative in certain aspects, right? So I appreciate that about Ren the most, is that he's able to be vulnerable but also creative, right? I idolize that in him so much. But yeah, I'm gonna get back into the rest of the song. I'm sorry for chatting so much, but yeah, I just had to point that out. That, like, I resonate with that line so much about the disability thing, and now he's thankful for what he's gone through, kind of thing. That he's like forgiving to the Lord and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna rewind a little bit just to go back, but I'm going to resume this song now.
Beauty was a word I used for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you. Pain that I live through. Everything I've been through is yours to hold.
Conditions like Lyme disease. Actually, hold on. I'm going to pause there. I'm going to turn off the lyrics just so that I can read this. Conditions like Lyme disease, ME, MCAS, POTS, fibromyalgia, etc. all receive criminally low attention and funding relative to many other conditions. That is true even here. I think that is a global thing. Victims are usually left to suffer for years without any solid explanation of what is going on and receive very little help to escape a body constantly at war with itself. Yeah. This can make you feel like giving up. Many times it came close, but I'm happy I didn't because... Oh, wait, hold on, I'm going to pause. I didn't because life is beautiful now. I promise yours can be too. For those of you still living in the dark, hold on. There will be a day where these conditions are more easily managed. So that day, I will keep pushing more exposure, compassion, more understanding. Yeah. Well deserve a life free of suffering, exactly where we be the peace. Yeah. Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself, friend. I honestly couldn't have said it better myself. Like, the message of hope at the end there, like, I wish he kind of like interpreted that like just a talking point rather than it just being words, because it would have meant more. But it still gets that message across, right? Where, you know, don't give up. You know, no matter what you're going through, you can always try and strive. And I can even take that into account for my mental health, right? Where at this time last year and even like 2 years ago, I was at the lowest low point of my life where I felt like giving up on a daily basis. And now seeking out, I pushed through, I seeked out help, I've gone through therapy, I'm on medications now, you know, and at this point in life, yeah, I still have my moments, I still have my stressful moments, you know, stuff like that, but I couldn't be happier that I no longer suffer with, you know, bad thoughts or anything like that, where I just wanted to give up or anything like that. I have, especially on this YouTube journey, I do have my days, especially where things aren't going well, videos don't do well, stuff like that. So I do get depressed about that, but it's only a momentary lapse. I will distract myself, get my mind off of it, kind of thing, right? And try and move on. And this is why I'm trying to still push to continue this channel, because I feel like this time, like if I had started my channel at this time 2 years ago, in my state of mind at that point, I probably would have quit YouTube already at this point. I was always a person to give up really quickly, and I've grown really tired of doing that, and I want to keep pushing, and I want to keep making moves, you know, making this channel better for myself and for you all as viewers and stuff like that, right? So yeah, that song really resonated to me in certain ways, you know. Again, I can't imagine the pain that Ren went through, you know, having your body die on you because of a misdiagnosis, you know. And you know, I can only imagine the sense of relief that he got from the stem cell treatments and whatnot that he got to make him heal from everything. And now he's on the up and up, and coming from such a painful, you know, what is it, like 7 years that he was misdiagnosed, you know, it's just, that's a lot of pain and endurance that he had to go through. I couldn't commend him more for the strength that he has. But yeah, I just, it's very hard for me to get words out right now. But yeah, that was my thoughts on Ren for Troubles. I'm very thankful that we have Ren in our lives as like a powerful speaker in terms of his vulnerability. I can't wait to check out more. I plan on doing the Money Game series at some point. I don't know what I want to hear from you guys down below. Should I do the Money Game series in sequence in one singular video, or should I split up the Money Game series every week? So part 1, part 2, part 3 in the next couple of weeks, right? Or should I just keep it all in one video and do like something else the following week or something like that? Like, I'm not sure when I'm going to do the Money Game series, but I do know that I want to tackle that at some point. And I want to hear Mackie, which is another single he released. You know, I'm seeing a lot of other singles. There's a couple other ones with Chinchilla that he's done, you know, so I want to do those as well at some point. I'm just not sure the order of things that I'm going to go in yet. But the main thing is the Money Game series. I want to know, do you all want to see it in one video, or do you want to see it in separate videos where I can divulge more into it? That is ultimately up to you. I will do that. Whatever you guys find the most popular opinion on that, I will try my best to accommodate that. But yeah, without any further chit chat, that was my thoughts on Ren and his new song Troubles. Yeah, I've been Shinebox. Keep shining, keep being positive, keep pushing through. If you're going through anything like this, or any sort of disability that you're getting treatment for, whether it's cancer or anything like that, just keep pushing through. It's a huge message of hope at the end there. Just keep striving, keep pushing. You will get through this. The light at the end of the tunnel will be there. But yeah, that's about it. Keep shining, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.